Good afternoon, everybody. Doing a quick little modeling video this evening. Hope everybody's out there having a great Tuesday evening. Let's go ahead and get into the purpose of this video. So, one of the things that I didn't think about is that with this case that we've got here, we want to make sure that the, let's go ahead and put this back in shaded view. We want to make sure that these holes, while, we know the tolerances that we want for them, for a 3D model, for two 3D printed surfaces to interface with each other. However, we need to make sure that these are going to work right for our parts before we go and spend the time and print, because this is going to be a 5-hour print with my settings and speed. So instead of printing this whole thing out, wasting all of this plastic and finding out that, this hole isn't the right diameter, or, our little magnet holes here, making sure that maybe they're a little too tight, what we need to do is we can just make a simple little fitment test. And super simple. I mean, I guess we could do the magnet holes first. It's fine. So 8.20. I did this last night. I know that these holes are much too tight. Like, they are, there's no wiggle room. They basically snap into place. So let's start a new design. So basically what we would do is take our holes here, and this is one for our magnet. Let's go ahead and let's just model it up right quick. Give it an offset. And I know that Sketch 10, see, learning. Sketch 10 is 701. Seven oh one, 840, 865, which I don't think we're gonna have to get some better measurements on this. But anyways, let's go ahead and seven oh one, 840, and then what was our last one? 8.65. I don't know why I had the 8.65 there. I think that was for the, yeah, I'm not sure what that one is. Let's actually just add a... Sure, that's fine. So... yeah, that's our bottom. Let's give these a base of -3. That's fine. And for this needs to go up 7, if I recall correctly. 7. Let's see. Let's do 10. So this would basically be, you know, use your dimensions, make a simple little setup like this. Nothing fancy. So we have a little test slug for our magnet here on the left, and then for the atomizer holes, this would be the test for that as well, just to see if everything fits before you go and commit your time and plastic into you know, a 5-hour model that you're not even sure. This is why it's important to know what your offset needs to be in the first place, but it doesn't hurt to do this type of thing after the fact, because sometimes, you know, different materials, what works for one thing might not work for the other. So this means we're also going to have to adjust this hole as well. So, and the thing is, okay, this is our inner diameter. So this is exactly the size. So let's see, we're gonna do 0.30 because 20 was too tight for the magnets, so we'll do 0.30 there, and I'm okay with that. But on these holes here, you can see that if this is popping up or not, I still don't know. Yeah, I don't think it is. So it's 6.81 millimeters, and we have plus 0.20. So we've got our original measurement. You know what? One moment. So hopefully this pops up. So you can see, this is why I always put in my original dimensions on my sketch, because if those original dimensions are not going to change. What I measured, I mean, we can go back and check them, which is what I'm about to do. If I could open up this package. We're gonna measure again just for the sake of measuring again. You know, let's just go ahead and change this to 7 millimeters. And then give it that would have been exactly okay, that's fine. And then at the widest point of our .18 is going to be pretty much the outer wall of the bottom part of the atomizer, so I'm not sure what this 8.65 is, so yeah, that one looks fine. So I've got some fillets that aren't. Not sure why I messed up those fillets. We weren't even really, we weren't adjusting those. But, okay, now let's go down here to our, oops, let's go down to our circles here. These are going to be for our magnets. 8.20 was way too snug. It would be very hard for me to actually push those in without damaging, since we're gonna have to finish the, you know, just a few layers above this, but I don't want to push down on the print too hard. So we're just going to make this offset much bigger, so that way it shouldn't have any problem fitting the magnet in there. Just drop it in and go. got to do the same thing for, well, no, we don't, since we changed the sketch. Let's make sure I don't need any surprises. Okay, yeah. That is a funky looking chamfer. Got our space there and our space there on that, so clearance is good. Yeah, and that's got plenty of space. So, think that's gonna be just fine. Let's take our, I don't know why this keeps moving. Just let's double check it again. Oh. 720. Where's my sketch? .40, that's what we adjusted it to. .701, 840. Yeah, 7.20 is going to be fine. I believe it's going to fit in there just fine. Just fine. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead, send this over to the printer. And see if these test holes work out great. If they do, we know that our everything is pretty much ready to print. And that's great, because it's going to be, for the bottom half, it's going to be quite a long print. I think the bottom part of the case is going to be 5 hours, so we're looking at quite a long print. But so there's our test pieces there. We'll do here, we'll right click. If you ever want to save out a piece of, instead of saving these out individually in Simplify 3D, go up to the top of your project, right click, and save as mesh. It's the same as if you were doing it for an individual body. See, save as mesh. It's going to open up all the stuff there, but you're just saving everything out in the document. All your models, all that, everything. See, and I've already done this fit test. We're going to replace it, send it over to our slicer, and then 3D print it. And if this fitment test works out good, then we're going to print out the bottom part of the case, and I'll update that later. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope that helps someone out. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back later. Bye now.